Hmm. Do this then. Wonder why I can't zoom. Oh yeah, I can zoom. Well, it's not much of a zoom. Jesus Christ. There's like no in between for zoom. Anywho, this is what I'm working on right now. Hopefully you can get a good picture of it, but I was trying to do my webcam, but I don't know why it's not working. But anyways, what I'm working on, this I have my other piece that I finished the other day, which are these ones. Not too bad, but these are ones I finished today. I'm trying to get some prep work done with it, try and get the backing on it to get it so it's nice. I mean, I got everything in place so it will work. Hold on, it's kind of off, but I can slightly move it over. I did cut it out of the plastic from the back using, like I said, for sale sign. I did cut it out. This one's kind of chewed up a little bit, but it works. It gets the job done. It does what it needs to do. So that's what I'm gonna do is add the backing to it, which I'm actually using buckskin split for it. It's not the actual buckskin, but it's the half of the buckskin. That's why it's called buckskin split. But anywho, all I do here is get it lined up. I do cut it oversized just to make room, so if I do cut it kind of off one side, it gives me room to move it left and right. But I just put my exact knife here, put it down, and give myself a little slit about a 1/4 inch. And I just kind of work the hinge back of these either lever back posts or they're called fingernail posts, wherever you're from. And then I flip this over to expose the post here. And I put a mark on one side of the post and a mark on the other side of the post. So then it gives me a place. You can see 2 marks on the other side of the post. And I get my scissor and I get a little cut in between. Not a big cut, but just enough for the post to slide through. As you can see right here, the post is sliding through. Readjust this and kind of flatten everything out so everything looks nice. And now I can add the glue to have the back stick to the earring. The glue I'm using is E6000 glue. It's the most common glue that most beachers use all the time. You to find Walmart, online, Target, hardware stores, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. I mean, it is a pretty strong glue, and I try to use it as quick as possible. Have it open for a little time, then quickly cover it up. Just because the fumes are strong if you're not used to it, and just push everything into place. So with this, I'm just kind of flattening out and moving the glue underneath it around, making sure the piece is flat. Get my exact knife and I can push the material up to it, even the back of it. I can push it close to it and get it ready. Once I have it set the way I like it and I can feel that it's smooth and flat behind it, here you can have it sit there and you can leave it there for a while and let the glue set up and get it. I guess I have to set it set up, but I'm kind of one of those people that are really impatient, so I'll just go and I'll cut around it. I'm actually cutting at an angle like this, not straight, but a slight angle, just so when I'm doing my edging, it kind of gives up a bit of a rounded, tapered edge. Because the buckskin does stretch and move, depending on the material what it is. Some of it moves, some of it doesn't move. So this I can stretch it and move it around to get it to exact size. And this one's already done. One's already set. And all I gotta do now is kind of clean up a bit more. I caught you live. Thanks, cool brother. Yep, no problem, Lizzie. I'm trying to go live here a little bit more, but I'm trying to get my webcam going so I can do a better, get a better picture. I mean, my phone does a pretty good job. I mean, it's stable, sturdy. It's on my I don't know, what do you call it, arm phone holder. It's a big arm phone holder where I can see what I'm doing. Plus, my hands are free to do whatever I want. But anyways, gotta put my material stuff away, get my thread out and ready. This is the one I was using before. I'm almost out of my thread, but I do have another one ready to go when this one runs out. And if you guys are wondering, the thread size I use a 3-ounce. This is called a 3-ounce cone, size B. I know it's kind of hard to see, but Nymo. Yeah, it is that much, but I used one of these in about a year, so it does last me quite a while. I mean, if you're new to the beading and you don't want to invest that much, you can go for the smaller 1-ounce spools, or even the smaller travel size threads. But since I do bead a lot of work, I have to get the bigger spools to work with. As well as my needles, I buy them by. So right now for the edging, I'm gonna use a size 12. John James Long. Does come with a pack of 25, and I go through those quite often, like a lot. I break probably 7 in a week, 7 to 10 in a week, so probably 2 packs in a month. There's some days where I can go, or sometimes where I can go a week without breaking needles, and sometimes I can break 4 needles in one day, like in an hour. So needles are finicky. I mean, there's many different brands of needles. John James is the one I use a lot. There's another brand called Tulip, which is really expensive, but they do a pretty good job at beading. I do have other brands here as well. I mean, there's, what is this? Lance. Another size 12 needle. That's coming to a pack of 25. These are pretty cheap. I think around $4. There are pony beads, or pony needles, which a lot of people like to use. And these are really inexpensive. They're, I think, like $2. Oh, here's a pack still in the package. Yeah, $2.20 a package. And the ones I get, this is a size 12 or size 13, and that is for me $8.50 per pack. So, and this is what I was talking about, the travel size spool of thread. If you're just beginning, you don't want to spend a lot. So, I mean, if you're just starting, I mean, go something small. Just don't go too crazy. So for this one, I'm doing a different, what is it called? Edging this. I'm not doing a wrap. I'm not doing a peyote stitch edge. I'm just be putting crystals around it, just because it's a little faster. Well, it is really fast. I don't know the exact name for it. I just know how to do it. So with me, I'm finding the center here, which I'm starting by putting starting between the two materials, the backing material, the buckskin material, and the beading side. And I'm running my knot in the middle of it so I can be hidden. You can go in through the front, then go in through the back again, through the center. So the center is this pink bead here. And with this, I just gotta find some fancy dancy centers or edging stuff. So I do keep my materials and all the stuff I do in different boxes and bags. Blue would be nice. Black would be even better. I don't know. I gotta make sure I have enough material to go around the piece. And these are, what do they call? Thunder polish. Thunder polish. 4mm. And this one's a sapphire. Sapphire seems nice. I don't have a lot of colors in this. I wish I had more colors. I've been slacking on getting colors. Maybe pink. I want blue though. Because it's so dark, I want blue. That would be awesome. Light blue. Okay, well, I'll do this one for now. I'll run to my local shop, see if I can find some more. So I'm just gonna dump it on my table. My table's always a mess, so don't mind. Don't mind that. And then we'll just get some beads. I'm not too worried about the type of bead. Well, I guess I am. Let's go with pink. So with this style, you want to add a small bead and a big bead. So with me, I'm using this pink. You can see it here. Here's better. It's a size 15. What is it called? Fuchsia? I think it's called fuchsia. Yep. Size 15 Mayuka fuchsia. It's the same size as a 13. If you need more colors, but you put your one pink. Let me see. Your one pink, your big bead, and one of your pink. And you run it across. You turn it sideways. And you want to kind of guesstimate where you want to go and trying to run between your beads on your edging. And pass it through the front. You want to have your thread pass between your edge beadwork, and you want to pass back through that last pink. So you kind of just looping around your beadwork and coming back up through that same last bead. The tulip looks amazing. Thank you. I gotta get those shipped out today to its owner. Not bad. So then once you get going from that one you just popped out, that last pink, you want to add your next big bead, and then there's another smaller bead through it. Then you want to pass through. I'm passing through that last row, that bronze row, underneath that, and bring my thread through. And before I tighten, I want to pass back through that pink again, from the back up towards that pink, and then tighten it down. And that's all I want to do for your edging, is pass through, get one big bead and one small bead. Which is pretty fast and pretty easy, because once you get the hang of it, I mean, it's quite easy. You just gotta remember if you're adding 3 beads, your first bead you add is that pink, then your big bead, and you go through that pink, then you kind of do the same motion over again. One big, one small. Just find a really good location for you to pass through, the needle to pass through. And before you tighten down, be sure to go back through your one pink bead, or your one small bead, and then you can tighten. Grab a big bead, grab a small bead. And you don't have to just use 2 colors at all as well. You can use multiple colors if you want. I'm just using 2 colors as an example, but you can offset these colors too by using a pink, by using white, by using whatever color you would like. And these smaller beads too as well. They don't necessarily have to be one solid color. They can be used as multiple colors too as well. I wish my phone would focus a little better, but Like I said, this goes pretty fast, this edging style. Just because you only have to go around once with these pieces. And the crystals don't really necessarily have to be round. They can be square, or they can be any shape you want. Some people use stone chunks or stone chips for edging as well. Or if you don't like edging, you can make a piece that doesn't have edging. Like this, has no edging, but it still looks nice. So if you're not good at it, you can just leave without it and just do a few wraps around the edge to finish your piece. If not, you can go with something like this. I mean, if you're really ambitious, then you can go with a wrap style edge. So I'll show that later on in a different project. Once I get everything figured out on my end for my camera, because it does need to be really more intense, and you have to see how everything is set, just so you have a nice clean finish. Yeah, I will. I know edging is like one of them people can bead, but the edging is a bit more challenging for people, especially trying to get the bead to lay right or have the correct spacing for a piece. And if you guys are wondering where my needle goes when I'm tightening down, I put my needle in my mouse. I think most beaters do that as a third hand. So within a few minutes, I don't know how much time's passed already. Oh, it says 18 minutes since I started doing this, or since I was live. I've almost gotten halfway. Oh, if you're using a bigger bead, this will go a bit faster. You can just use the same size bead too. If you're using 11s, you can use 11s. Use 3 beads, you can use 4 beads. I have to bead, new hair ties, and earrings soon. Mine fall apart. I've danced so much with him, maybe. Dang, I forgot to put my thing longer. Yeah. Well, I don't know how the dancing part goes, but I try to make it whatever I make as durable as I can. I mean, double threading, using different materials. Some people use, what was it? Fishing line for their stuff. Nylon thread. I mean, there's a big debate on what material to use. Use felt, bead directly onto the buckskin itself. But the best thing to use is the fingernail post for the back if you are dancing. it does secure it, just because it's a post and you don't have to worry about it falling out, because this little clip holds the back of the ear onto your earring. I danced Northwest traditional with a button blanket with fancy shawl. Ooh. I just found out about button blankets. I've been beading for, what, 5 years now? And I'm still learning about different indigenous peoples from different parts of the world. Different parts of the US and Canada. Especially when I go live on TikTok, I get a lot of people from Canada, not Canada, yeah, Canada, and strange enough, Ireland. Watch me. Japan, Sweden. It's weird that I didn't think I would be connected with all these different people from different places. But I do, and I really need to learn the different languages of these different tribes. People from the Blackfeet Nation, the Ojibwe. I need to expand my knowledge of languages. Or watch different TV shows where people do speak the language. Because I'm Navajo 100%, 4 out of 4. And most of the time I gotta apologize to these different people that they assumed I'm this tribe or that tribe, or I'm affiliated with this or that. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm just a simple beater who likes showing off his work and teaching as much as possible. I know I get so many questions, especially on here, on how to do different things, work with different materials. I do need to do update videos on how to do certain things. Because I know that some of my videos and the quality isn't that great because I did it so long ago. Like my wrap stitch for a rope, I need to redo it and do the different types of ends for it, and give the material list at the beginning of what I do. So I got another few minutes before I finish this. If you guys been watching, it doesn't really take that much. Once you get the hang of it, it doesn't take long. But it is strange that I'm using that size 12 needle to pass through the beading material, the pilon, and the buckskin with ease. And no, I don't use a thimble. I could use a thimble, but my fingers are way too big to be using one. So I'm getting ready to finish up here. Do you make hair ties? If so, what are the fastest? What's the best fastening for the back hair clip? I don't even make hair ties. I can ask people. I know different people who do hair ties. I can ask them. It's strange that I can ask people different questions about what type of things they use and they have no problem answering me. But yeah, but I'll go through and I'll ask around and see what different people use for hair ties. So this last one, I passed through that last beading back, but I need to secure it in the front because I need to pull that bead from the back here up towards the front, so then it sits in the front, like so. I wish you could see it better, but boom. And just like that. I have the edging on it. It looks pretty. I like it. I'll have it on my Instagram later on today. But I think I do have a buyer lined up for this one. I'll take a picture and send it to them. If they don't like it, then yeah, it's fast, it's clean, it's nice. I don't tie knots in my work when I do things. All I do is pass it through one way and then pass it back again. So then it's kind of a, how do you call it? Just the stitching itself, just leaving it in itself will hold itself together. So every time I run it forward a bit, I'll put it through and tighten it. So I'll do like 3 loops and tighten it down, and I'll cut it off. Nice and clean, so then there's no knots anything in the back. And just like that, it's done. I wish I had like a better. Yeah, that's not even showing nothing. For some reason, I'm focusing forward. Yeah, that's not been helping at all. It's not bad. Well, anywho. Okay, I've been on for like 30 minutes, so hopefully next time I can get my camera to be more, because I wanted to use this to actually do my live with, but my computer is not allowing me to stream off this. So once I figure that out, then I can get better images and better results with what I do. And you guys can see even more clearer picture of what it is I'm working on. But anywho, yeah. I just need to take this with me later to get my more of these crystals edging, or the fire polish edge. And thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Bye.